Scared of heights, come face your fears. Hold up. Do it just like Nikki, gone and it over. Say she roll with me, she tired of being alone. Young, but you know I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me. But I'ma get back to the point, baby. Hold up. Trying to chase me. Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Girl, you ain't come off phone, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots on my partners, they loaded up.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. Now Golden State's starting five. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. LeBron shot is off.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Love kicks to Irving. Back to Love. Here's Thompson. Right through the D for the layup.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball. He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look. Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Now here is Bogut. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Kicks it out to Love. Love with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set. 4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Can't get it to go. Irving against Curry. Takes the 13-footer. Green with the block. Wide open look. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Here's Curry following the basket by LeBron James. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
It's Curry outside. Here's Livingston. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 5. It's tipped. Dellavedova dishes to James. And again, LeBron missing.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Good.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Curry kicks to Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. LeBron passes to Mozgov. From 6 away. Fry, good.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
It's Curry with the drive. Here's Iguodala. No good. Great D that time from James. With 1 on the clock. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
LeBron James, by many surveys, and no surprise here, GA, the most popular athlete in America.
I mean, the highest paid player in the league. And you know what? He deserves it. This guy has really carried the mantle as the face of our game, as well as anybody. And I tell you what, people now are starting to acknowledge the guy also delivers when it matters.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Klay Thompson and Brandon Rush at the 2 and 3. Azealia is out there with Iguodala. And it's Clark in at the point.
And you know, for LeBron, he's blazed a trail as far as his business empire is concerned. He gave his childhood friends a chance to manage his affairs. Many thought it was a huge mistake, but he's doing quite well with the guys that he chose. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points. And for LeBron, he said he'd like to be a billionaire. It's his ambition to have an influence that goes beyond the game. And guys, he is certainly on his way. And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Now, here's Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Smith.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet. That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Shot left block. And again, Kyrie Irving. Irving's got 6 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Cleveland.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Jumper comes in for James. Then for the Warriors, Bogut comes in for Festus Ezeli. And it's Barbosa in for Brandon Rush. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Frye. And James subbed in for Shumpert. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Clark, 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back, back and forth, back and forth.
Reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's Cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
That's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the dunk by LeBron.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
Shumpert, he's checked in for Cleveland. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Barnes. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Ian Clark. Curry with him. Picked up by Thompson. That's good. And 11 points for Steph Curry.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and of course the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap. A freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Leandro Barbosa. Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Shumpert gets a wide open look. And Curry pulls it down. Here's the 3. No good. Great D that time from Irving. Shumpert with it. From deep three-point range. Got it off in time, but it's in a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He's got 11 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Here's Irving.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Now, here is Irving. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Love kicks to Thompson. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scoring.
That's good. That's 12 points for LeBron.
He is almost money when it comes to finishing in close. Nice bucket there to increase the lead. And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith. The Warriors also with a sub. Azili's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Here's LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. LeBron's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Curry. Warriors trailed by 11. Here's Rush.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man, oh man, was that fun.
No doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team. And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Cleveland leading by 10.
Good. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Green. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
The drive by James. It's deflected. Green kicks to Rush. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Livingston in for Ian Clark. The drive by James. Dishes it to Mozgov. Dellavedova, the pass to Shumpert. Green against Mozgov. Got it. Good job in the low post. Mozgov's got 6. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
The Cavaliers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And both free throws good for Dellavedova. Curry can't hit. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers on top, up by 16, and will return shortly. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Thompson is the 2. With Barnes at the 3. Iguodala out there with Bogut. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Iguodala outside. Fires from deep. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. The Cavaliers leading by 16. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And he overshot that one, missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And that one's good.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Thompson with it. Guarded now by Andrew Bogut. And it's Smith missing. Warriors trail by 14. Curry against Irving. Releases. And that one comes up a bit short.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
LeBron, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Golden State also making a change. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bagels in the second.
Thompson is double. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting. A very healthy 6 for 9.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Smith wide open. He fires. That's in there. Love with the assist.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
And that one's good. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter. And a break. Oh!
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot.
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. Now here's James. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. From deep 3-point range, Curry can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Another shot. The kick out to Irving. Back to Love. Thompson against LeBron. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And what a huge standout performance it was for James. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.